Hi, hello, welcome. My name is V, also known as Nirami. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And yeah, today we're gonna talk and just like me simply expressing my thoughts. And today's topic is gonna be, let's just say, imagine TikTok art community and contest. Combine those two words and think about the result. I give you like 5 seconds. I didn't count. I hope it was 5 seconds. Anyway, I don't know what you think of it. If you think it's gonna be a wonderful thing, or if you think it's gonna be something more chaotic. Because if you chose the second option, I have to say, unfortunately, you're right. But not surprising. So there was an art contest, like now for a week or two on TikTok. It was a contest by BB No Money. It's a musician, it's an artist, and basically he posted a video saying $1,000 for the best meant to be cover art, right? And right off the bat, he also mentioned that no AI art is allowed, okay? Which is, I have to say, is refreshing because I think for the past year or two, artists would have many competitions, and not only once or twice, but I'm pretty sure like a few times somebody would win, and it would turn out it's actually a generated AI art. And obviously many artists were upset by that, because when you put your whole heart and soul into something and generated AI art wins, it's not a nice feeling. But I don't think I need to explain that further. So yeah, I think it was kind of wonderful for artists to kind of have their like safe space and just like know that they don't have to be afraid that by the end it's just gonna be like some AI art, you know? So that's good, that's refreshing, amazing. And during that time, I saw a lot of very, very cool art, you know, from people, their perspectives, and like from the song, and like their visions that they see. And another cool thing is that I know that some people would say, well, yeah, but probably only the accounts with a big following are gonna be seen, which is not true, because everybody who tagged him in their video, he would comment, because I would sometimes see videos, you know, with maybe 5 likes, you know, and he would comment on those videos. You know, I saw artists themselves say, hey, actually, I have like only 20 or like 100 or whatever like followers, but he still saw my art, because that's what he did, you know. So it doesn't have to do anything with your follower count, really. It purely has to do with the art, you know, and that is made by humans, you know. And even like before sharing like the final vote, he would post a video saying that, you know, sharing like his favorite art until now, which is like giving artists a chance at growing their accounts, you know, or just like getting traction, or just simply like people thinking, wow, that is amazing, I love that artist, you know. However, it all started going downhill when he posted the final vote that he chose. That's when it all started. So basically, this artist won the contest, okay? And a lot of people got very upset, and people would put comments in like, I honestly think that some other drawing deserved to win instead of the heart on a window one. I mean, it's barely a drawing of him. No offense, but you should have chosen the most artistic one, not the most realistic one. How did she win? Lush art's overrated, bruh. Bro, seriously, there was generally symbolic art and you chose someone drawing a heart on a window. I don't know what you think about those comments, but I think it's just like, it's ridiculous. And I think it's just upsetting. I don't know, it's just like putting someone else's work down just because you don't think that's the perfect choice. It's just completely ridiculous. And I also want to remind people that there are many amazing artworks, many amazing artworks, and people with so many different visions, right? You can't forget that it's his song, so he chose what felt right. He chose what expressed the meaning of the song the best, you know, that he feels more connected to. And you have no right to say whether it's good or not. You have no right to say, oh, he make a bad decision. Why does your decision matter more? So like his decision is just like shit and ass, but yours is good? Like, who are you to tell that? Did you make the song? I don't know, I don't think so. And I'm just trying to say, basically, to remind people that when it comes to contests, what you think is best is not gonna like be best for other people. I saw so many beautiful art with so many details and so much love and effort put into them, you know. And I know that the artist sat there for hours and just worked on this art, you know, and I can feel and sense that, and I think that's wonderful. But I feel like sometimes people think when it comes to contests, when they think about the best result, they just think the one that looks like more professional or best or, you know, like more detailed. It's not always gonna be like that. Basically, the art could be the most scrumptious, amazing art piece you've ever seen, but if it's not gonna like translate the feelings and expression of the song the way the artist, like the musician, sees it, it's not gonna be the best in that sense. I told you before, guys, words are not my strength, and I'm trying my best to express it the way I think it is, so I hope it made a little bit of sense. But yeah, I guess you understand that I'm trying to say that your art is not bad. You know, you can have amazing art skills and do amazing art, but it's not always gonna be about that. You know, there are like so many different like aspects that come with it, and again, it's like for the music artist to decide. I personally was very excited seeing artists just create so many wonderful pieces, being able to see so many different visions, you know, and I'm sure like a lot of artists also had fun with it, you know, just like knowing, oh, there's a contest and everybody else is doing it, and there's like so many good things that can come out of it. I saw some artists say that, hey, I might not have won, but I gained like 10k followers, you know, or something. And I mean, that's good, right? You had fun, and by the end of the day, even if you didn't win, you still have something out of it. Even if you didn't have like followers or like the money, it was an experience that you gathered, and I think it's just simply like the fun alone during this contest, you know? And I know that some people would probably also join it just for the money, but even if you do, it's still important to remember that you might not win, and you need to accept it if you don't win, you know? Because again, I saw some people getting like upset by it, you know, and getting like very angry or sad, which I also understand, but man, don't let it beat you down. You have amazing art, you have amazing art skills, you did an amazing job, you probably had fun with it too. Don't let these like negative thoughts ruin your experience. Try to remember it as something wonderful. The thing is, whenever you join a contest, you need to keep in mind that there's a chance that you might not win, but that doesn't mean that like you're the worst artist ever or like your art is not good enough, because we all have different view on art, you know? We all have like different favorite artists, you know, and that's okay too, because we all have different tastes and opinions and perspectives. And just because you're not chosen for the first place doesn't change anything about you. It was simply an experience that you gathered and you had fun with it. And there's gonna be like so many more contests in your like life in the future that you're probably gonna join. Probably you're not gonna win all of them, you know, which is also okay. It's a part of life. And life is not always fair, which I'm sorry, I know it sucks, but that's how it is. And there's nothing bad about it. Try to be happy for the winners. I think I mentioned that in one of my videos too, that just because someone else wins, it doesn't take away from you. You know, you're still amazing, you're still doing an amazing job, and you still have your chances. So if somebody wins, be happy for them, because one day it could be you too. And I'm sure you would love for other people to be happy for you too. I think it's just simply wonderful to see artists support each other and be happy for each other, because especially these days, you know, when we kind of need to stick together, especially, you know, because of like the whole AI art thingy going on. It's wonderful to see artists like hold together and work together and be happy for each other instead of being at each other's throats, you know. So I hope in the future, if we have like any other type of contest, it's gonna go well. So yeah, I hope you kind of understood what I meant while I was talking. I just felt necessary just to, you know, let my thoughts out about it. I hope you still kind of enjoyed. Okay, and again, if you join a contest in the future, don't get upset. Your art is still amazing, you're doing an amazing job, okay? And it's just simply most time a fun experience for everybody to join. And yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Take care of yourself, get yourself a little treat. Bye bye.